What's up, everybody? Cryo Tesla Pak 2 Dami the Reaper. Oh yeah, that's right, Cryo. I be spamming. Yeah, I got one of the perfect, I got crappy lanes, but I got one of the perfect B-spam maps to start off to. Alright, let's see what we can do here. So this is Floor 65, Map 1. Last night, late night on Twitch, I choked on Floor 65 a couple times, so my intention here is hopefully to be able to seal the deal and get that 5th prestige. And what I plan to do after that is actually just get back up, get geared up again, and start collecting some Ascension in hopes that Trendy is going to do some quality of life changes. Because I really do want to push the floors. Alright, I'm going to need a tree up here, even though the tree isn't going to do anything. Because they phased. I got all cyborg lanes besides that, huh? Looking like it. My favorite hero is the EV2, for sure. Love her. She's just a beast. Alright, we got Cyfrost Wompers. We got the little ranged ones. No, we got no little ranged ones in it. We got more cyborgs down here. I prefer to use more proton beams, but... And we do have the hex throwers with these guys. So let's reflect it up here. Go over a little further. Good enough, and that's going to leave me, what, 580. That's, what, 19 bees. I'd like to have more bees than that. Let's see, let's start off over here. There's 3. There's 5. Let's go across here with some. Trying to get them all double dipped as much as possible. That would make 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Those are, I don't like all of them being up quite that high. Nah, there's no way to transfer a count there, Bearcat. I would have done it a few times if there was. Because I've had different times where I just wish there was some kind of account, some kind of cross-platform account saving type stuff. Looks like I can fit one more down here, so let me go a little further over. See how that does. Oops. I forgot to turn on my keyboard software. Let me grab that real quick. I like to cheat and use the old Logitech software when I'm playing DDT or when I'm playing the Dryad. That way spamming stars is not quite as painful. Not that it's painful, but you know what I'm saying. I'm so dang lazy. What's up, Zeno? Alright, I got 200 left. Since this lane is the lane that's going to be pushing, I think. Let's see. Let's just see how it starts off here. After a few upgrades, there shouldn't be too many problems. If I could add something and remove something. That's a tough one. I mean, if I could add something like a hero, I would add the Jester. I would love to have the Jester come from... It was one of the EV2 and the Jester were by far my favorites in DD1 as far as active DPS heroes. The Jester, of course, I didn't do much building with. But they're definitely two of my favorites. Morning there, Umbra. if I could remove something, I think it would be the loot system. I think, I mean, you know, now obviously there's a lot of difference in opinion, but I really wish the loot system was more straightforward. I personally don't really care if someone gets carried. If that's what they want to do, then they're the ones missing out. You know, it doesn't affect me at all. So I kind of wish that the loot system was a little bit more straightforward, personally. Well, lag removed. Lag removed would be a definitely a top choice. Is there a lot of lag now, Umbra, since they removed that? There wasn't actually. Was it an Australian server? Or was it? I don't even remember. I don't know where it was, to be honest with you. Let's see, did I get all these bees? That actually went way smoother than I expected it to. And I really am, you know, I mean, I gave myself a little time to wake up. That's why I got the late start going today. But I'm still a little snoozy. What is my favorite game? What's up, Cookie? I gotta say one of my favorite franchises is probably the Borderlands games. I don't know, Jordan. They don't do those very frequently. So it's hard to say. I mean, it seems like they only do it once every... If you look at, like, the average over the last couple of years, I think they've only done that maybe, like, once every few months. It would be cool if they did it more often, though. Alright, let's get Wave 2 going, see if 2 goes quite as smoothly as 1 did. I actually have Tales from the Borderlands, but I haven't played it. My son is a big Borderlands fan too, and he pretty highly suggested it. He said as far as the Telltale games, he thought that was one of the best ones. Now, of course, the Borderlands, you know, just the whole Borderlands world. What's going on there, Clash? You know, the whole Borderlands world and the characters and everything. You know, very familiar with them and definitely a fan. Is that Shieldy Gobu? There he is. He's got a mark for me. Kind of a low roll. I tell you what, right now I know the Steam sale has only got what, a couple more days or whatever left. I'm wanting to pick something up, but there's not a whole lot that has jumped out at me. Now I haven't spent a bunch of time looking either. The only thing that I really had great interest to was that They Are Billions. That one jumped out at me pretty quick. But Cookie donated that one to me. Thanks again there, Cookie. So I'm gonna look through it again this afternoon probably and see. I mean, it's definitely the best time of year if you are able to be picking up games. Let's see. Yeah, I got these guys. Let me hit them again. Yeah, crap. Wasting all my juice. What's going on there, Cheek? I would make it straight up. Chaos 1 drops this loot. Chaos 2 drops that loot. Chaos 3 drops that loot. Is what I would do. Make it more like most other games where if you go here and do this, you get that, you know? I would make it more of that. Right now, the RNG and everything, the way the loot system works, you know, we don't have specific places to go farm things. And once we find something that we do want, then there's another layer of RNG on top of it. with how it's going to roll, you know, because I mean, at the very top, when you're like fully maxed out in full Chaos 7 gear, the range of drops is still pretty big. I played Rock of Ages 2 right when it first came out. It's really fun. It's addicting. You know, you start playing it, think you're going to play it for 30 minutes, 45 minutes or whatever. And you end up, you look at the clock, it's 2 hours later. It's so funny, rolling a ball down the hill. It's just so addicting. Yeah, stuck right there down at the bottom. Here the shooties. Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of that. You know, back in the day when they had the 750 gear, where it was, you know, the highest item power you could get was item power 700, and then they had the incursions, gave you a chance of getting a specific 750 item. So it actually wasn't that much powerful versus the 700 item, but it gave you, you know, you had lots of incentive to farm that particular map or that particular play mode or whatever. Now, I understand what they're saying. It did lead to people just doing that. People would just do specific maps. And I understand they wanted to eliminate that, but that's the one thing, though. If there was one thing I could remove from the game, that's what it would be. Yeah, old Rock of Ages. I actually thought the wife would like that too, but she never did. Never looked at it, really. Nothing like rolling rocks down hills and jumping stuff and smashing stuff and doing other random stuff. Well, I mean, one of the biggest ones on my horizon that I know I'm going to play a ton is Terraria Otherworld. But that's just going to, I mean, it could potentially be a ridiculous amount of time away. You know, Thork done got my proton. Or did he? Oh, he didn't get it. He died prior. Yeah, definitely there, Minnie. I mean, you know, you farm up your item and you know what it is you're looking for. You know where you go to get it. You know, that was good stuff. I'm going to be playing that They Are Billions a little bit on the channel. I'm going to start another Let's Play series. The Star Wars playthrough will be short, as the campaigns, I guess the campaign is only like 4 or 5 hours long. So it won't be a super long series, but I'm going to put another poll up for another Let's Play style thing. In fact, I'll probably do that this weekend. Never got a good Toxic Shock. I got a really good one, but it did take me a long time to get it. Alright, I think we're good. This was actually a really, really easy first roll. I'll be honest, I ain't gonna lie. I loaded into a map earlier so I could give myself the option to reroll off stream. But this was the very first one I pulled up, so definitely had the RNG love. That, and you know, since I be spamming today, it's one of the perfect bee spam maps. If you go Deadly Strikes, you can just do stupid things by putting all the bees in the middle. But you lose a bit of power. But it's very entertaining to watch. The bees flying around everywhere. Went a little overkill on the stars there. I wish I could get rid of the other two wings. to be honest, there, Zeno. I like the... Oh, crap. I like the flare wings better. I wish that they replaced the other ones, but, you know, it made it easier for them to deal with the flares on multiple heroes doing the way it did. Now, those wings that come with this costume actually do look pretty nice, I think. We got the Hexies down here, hexing it up. I mean, like I said, the wings on that particular costume do look nice, though. I definitely can't dispute that. Anthem. I'll have to take a look at that one. There's a few of them that I've looked at. Well, I think that's a given, Douglas. I think that's going to have to happen. The community has already made it very, very clear that they want that to happen, and Trendy has already acknowledged it. So I think that will be one of the first things that get done. I don't know if it'll be a straight-up save point where you can come back later, but I think it will, at a minimum, be a replay button where you can replay a floor if you lose it. Monster Hunter Worlds could definitely be good, Wesley. I think there's a lot of people looking forward to that game, too. Alright, what do we got here? Berserker Whompers, EMP Stabby Zappers, a controlled burn. I hate it when the controlled burn lanes are on flyers. That's just irritating. Look at all these Frosties. Holy crap. I'm half tempted to try like a Turtle Madness build here. I think I'm gonna see if it'll work. It's gonna be really chaotic. But it could be fun. Let's see. See what lanes I'm gonna need. Reflects on. Not gonna need any reflects on these Whomper lanes. Of course, I don't know what this one's gonna be, so I'm gonna assume that I need a reflect there. Berserker Fodder. I don't think I'm gonna need anything on that either. Zerker Whompers. I'm getting kind of lucky on the reflects. Yeah, we got throwers here for sure. I think the phase lanes personally are easier. The mobs move so slow. What's up, Quicksilver? The mobs move really slow in the phase lanes. It makes it so you can really tear stuff up. Yeah, hopefully all these geodes don't kill me. Alright, what does that leave me left? I got 590 left, which is 19 bees again. Let's see. I'm just going to have to watch that controlled burn lane. Now, it's got a PDT pointed at it for the flyers. Oh, I'm doing good, Quicksilver. Early start to the day. But I got no complaints so far. See, let's go 5 there. You know what? I think I'm going to move 3 of these up top. I can fly. I don't need to climb ladders. Keep them, make it a little more Zerker friendly. And then I think do that there. And then you know what? Just for giggles, Cyborgs. Cyborgs are the EMP, melee EMP orcs. Geodes are the big bubbles. You already know this, Zeno. You're just... Zeno already knows. Zeno's just saying. See, let's put that right there. It may or may not get cyborged, but I don't care if it does. Alright, let's see if this was ridiculously stupid or if it's going to be entertaining in any sort at all. Turtle builds on this map are always fun, but with the onslaught modifiers, you mix so many lanes up, it gets extremely chaotic. I think over here is where I need to focus. At least until there's upgrades. Actually, it seems like they're doing okay. That one push from the far left lane. Oh, there's going to be some cyborged bees. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, I'm just doing it for the third bee, Douglas. The Nimbus is actually really strong. Part of it, you know, twofold. First off, I have a limited amount of relics right now. Or a limited amount of quality relics. So that's forcing me to reduce the amount of defenses I can use without swapping stuff all around. What the heck? That is a ranged mob. And I didn't get a reflect beam there. I'm going to have to sell a bee, I think. Oh, come on, E-button, where you at? God dang it. Shoot. Well, that was stupid then. I thought this was going to work. Well, I guess there's only 18 mobs. It could still potentially work. Yeah, why is my E button not working? Is there something going on with my keyboard? Neighbor, sorry. A little warm today, so I got all the windows and everything open. Or because it wasn't dead is why my E button's not working. God, I am still sleeping. If the tree doesn't die, it's never gonna come. I got you muted for, you guys muted for a second until my neighbor pulls out with his noisy truck. Alright, there we go. My neighbor's got an exceptionally loud diesel truck, and he comes and goes a lot. Yeah, that's what the pause was for, Xena. See, I'm gonna have to share this lane now. I lose, or no, I didn't lose the PDT over here. Tell you what, I am gonna up that. You know what? I think I'm just gonna move this tree back, actually, to here. It's not that much of a move, but it is a big difference as far as blocking the lane goes. And I think just to avoid any cyborg issues, I'm going to move these bees up top too. Seems like the thing to do. Just go right there. Alright, let's see here. I mean, some upgrades will make a significant difference. I'm Pacific time. Well, I already prepared for the ranged mobs, so I'm all good on the new lanes. I actually got really good rolls on them too. Or relatively easy rolls. That Lava Guardian I'll have to pay attention to, but besides that, I got off the hook pretty easy. Now let me look and see with any of these odd bee placements. Oh yeah, they're doing damage. Wanted to see if any of those were potentially not doing any damage. Yeah, I know that, Clarky. I'm actually hoping that I get there by the end of the year. So I got, what, today and tomorrow. That would be pretty cool. I mean, it's a, you know, it's a big milestone for me, for the channel. Alright, I wish I had a few hundred more DU to spend here. Give me the console command to drop mana. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's never gonna happen. Alright, now let's see. That was very sketchy. I'm hoping those upgrades over at this side helped. AoE on top of that, or in this area, would have been a nice thing too, and there's lots of places to put it. Light rain, what's going on? Oh yeah, start alt fire for the win. That was good stuff for sure, especially if you're a Mystic fan or a Monk fan. Man, it's getting pushed here. Crap, I'm out of juice too. Oh, I'm really out of juice now. There's a big push coming in. I hope everything holds up. I kind of have to pray and wait for it here. That far lane is getting wrecked. These PDTs are getting hammered too. That's what keeps killing me on that controlled burn flyer lane there. These guys are all derped. Luckily, they're coming down low. Yeah, this isn't going to work here, I don't think. My PDTs keep getting destroyed. And that's ruining my flyer setup. Piece of cardboard between the mouse buttons. All your relics that drop are based off of your highest geared hero in your deck. They're splurks. So put all your best gear on one hero and keep that hero in your deck. And that will increase your drops. Alright, do I learn from my mistakes? Or do I continue to do this? Let's see. Those are certainly going to get wrecked, right? It gives the Geo to direct reflect into the core. I don't like that. and call it mule. See, I got 50 left. I'm thinking I should do something different with the 50. Yeah, totem works on PDTs. If I had a nice totem, I'd try it out. As I was mentioning earlier, I got a bit of a relic shortage here. Let's go. Like that. I think that may end up helping me out a little bit more than the way it was the other way. 180 left. Looks like it. I can't believe we've made it to wave 3 with this sloppy build here. You can put a totem on a PDT and it still does pretty decent damage, but has considerably more defense health, so it'll stay alive a little longer. I have to be a little more aggressive, I think, here. I usually use mass destruction either on bees, PDTs, or sky guards, are my three spots where I like them the most. The bee, the PDT, and the sky guard. This is going to be a complete train wreck in wave 5 if I make it there. Well, that was nice. Threw a star up on the roof there. Alright, so Roller's finally approaching the wall. Oh, it's got it's a Healy roller. There we go. Damn Healy rollers. Well, I guess I got lucky on the Lava Guardian since he never came out. See if I can gather up enough for one more upgrade here. Doesn't look like it. You know, the best way to bee spam this map would have been going with Deadly Strikes and doing a little more upfront killing. Going with Deadly Strikes and spamming bees all over this thing and letting it hit all 3 of these. And then just taking care of the sides from there. Alright, let's see. This LSA is doing anything? 118 million damage done. It's not too bad for one wave. I'll take it. Another siege roller, figures. Same lane? Yep, same lane. So it's a Healy roller. Wow, a little lag spiky there. I just cannot kill this damn geode. There we go. Good gosh. Dude was a beast. Now I got not enough juice to kill the siege roller. Oh, come on, stars. Alright. These damn Healy rollers, man, I tell you. If you're not ready for them. Man, I am getting low, low, low. Come on, Lava Guardian. You can do it. That LSA eventually... Well, the bees are getting them. Alright. I can't believe this terrible build is actually working. I shouldn't have risked it being map 2. There's no way there's enough mana lane anywhere. You got all the good RNG going there, Cryo. Tell you what, I'm gonna let these stars come back and get myself another drink real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back there. What's going on there, Gab? Get some backup stars loaded so I can get spammy and aggressive up front. They should last a little bit longer, right? I think they last a minute, but I'm not positive. But for some reason, I think they'll stay on the ground for a minute. I wish there was a better way or a way for the Dryad to regen mana while flying. Or regen the little corrupty juice. That would be cool as hell if you could fly around and drop bombs on people. You know what, I'm gonna up that. Crap, I didn't look at the bosses. Been there, done that, Gab. I used to do the face cam quite frequently. I just haven't in a while. Haven't in about a year, actually. Eh, maybe not that long. Probably close to it. You look through any of my older tutorial videos and it's a really bad, everybody says I look like a stoner in that image, but I recorded that intro for those tutorial videos right after waking up. I thought it was a good idea, but I look like I'm zonked out. Maybe. There, Wise Wolf. I've got the setup to do it. I just gotta get the, like I say, I gotta get the green screen dialed back in. And I've got lighting issues here. Did my PDT go down? So I'm gonna have to drench all these flyers. Oh shit! Oh, are you kidding me? A Cobalt dive bombed the core right at the end. Look at that, 0 mobs left. How crappy. That's only happened to me one time before. 0 mobs left and you lose. Shame it's not on Twitch. Somebody needs to clip that. You don't see a 0 mob left wave 5 of 5 loss very often. Different weapon weights affect the swing speed. Man. Well, I'm going to have to highlight that out. That's the ultimate failure right there. That's a video clip worth watching. Well, I'm not going to cry about it. I'm going to move along. But, oh man, come on, really? Wave 5, 0 mobs. That was bound to happen. Well, come give me a relic, Steven, and I'll use a Nimbus. Like I mentioned, I don't have a suitable amount of relics. This was a speed run. So, I mean, I've only got like 2 relics total that are even over 22,000. That's you, every onslaught on wave 1. Mouse went wiggy. Alright, what do we got? This lane's gonna suck. Geohex Whompers. Proximity. I got phased over there. Shaman's got cyborgs. Pile it on up top. Alright, well, it won't be too terrible. Yeah, the last mob was a Cobalt and it dive bombed the core of their cookie. The ultimate fail when you lose on wave 5 with 0 mobs left. There is no greater failure than that. Whompers, no little throwers. Let's see, let's get some PDTs in the deck. It's all good. Sadly, that is not the first time that's happened. Omni and I had a wave 5 fail on Mastery with 0 mobs left. That was a Mastery fail though, not a map fail. That's my first ever actual map fail. I've had lots of them with 1 mob left. Alright. Let's just try to help thin the herd a little over here. Gonna have to go crazy bees on this side. point in putting a wall on that lane. That can save me 30 DU. Alright, let's see here. This map either goes, it's like completely AFKable, or you get wrecked. It's just funny how it works. The flamethrower's not doing anything for you for the pilot on, but the Frosty and PDT are both doing something for you. Now the flamethrower is getting the benefit of the increased damage, but it's not doing anything as far as adding another effect or adding a condition. Alright, what do we want to do down here? Geo Womp Zerkers. This one obviously needs a proton beam. Plus pilot on makes me want to do an R stack there too, which is probably the smartest thing to do. Or actually, pilot on is just conditions. That's right. I get them confused. Yeah, that's pretty much true there, Cookie. AFK or impossible. Okay, I got one condition. I mean, it's better than nothing. I got a geode up there, so I don't want to risk it too much. That leaves me 300 for the other side, which should be pretty decent. I'd rather defend on this side, personally. It would be nice if I could set this side up AFKable. However, these are the two frost lanes. Let's see, what's the range like? Actually, the range goes all the way to the entrance when I be it here. Pretty dang close, huh? Do I have deadly strikes on these or something? No? Seems sketchy. Actually, I do have little throwers on that lane. I didn't notice. Good thing I noticed just now, because that would have ruined my day. In fact, let me move it out just a little bit further. Go like that. That should be fine. 5 frost lanes. That would, I would re-roll it. I wouldn't even care if I was map 2. I would just re-roll it if I saw 5 frost lanes playing solo. I mean, if you're in a 4-player group, man, sure. But 5 frost lanes solo play, that's straight up a waste of time to even try it. Oops. Let's see. All right. Well, let's just see how it goes here. It's gonna go one of 2 ways. I assure you of that. Having frost lanes on opposite sides of the map kind of sucks. 2 there and 1 here. This is a map 1 too. I should have re-rolled this map. It's all about here, it seems like. Actually, this frost lane too. Yeah, I should have re-rolled this map. Just 3 frost lanes even. Solo is just too much of a pain in the ass. In Trendy's fashion, my guess is they will nerf the bees. Instead of bringing other things up to speed with where the bees are at, they'll just nerf the bees, is my guess. That's the way they've traditionally handled those sort of things in the past. But the problem isn't the bees, the problem is the corrupt form. So, I mean, hopefully they just change something with corrupt form, and instead of making it an additional bee, make it so that, you know, say the bees hit harder or have some sort of effect, like a dot or something, you know, some kind of poison damage or something like that. That would work. But the problem is just when you add that third bee into the mix. Alright, am I going to be able to muscle through this with upgrades? I do not know. This could end up being an ugly Wave 5 loss, too. This lane... Actually, both of these lanes did fine. I wasn't watching that phase lane very close, though. Let me just throw some more upgrades just to ensure it. Poison bees, wouldn't that be cool? I mean, bees by themselves, when you just slap them on the ground and go, they're in line with a lot of other defenses. Or yeah, I guess that would completely negate controlled burn, wouldn't it, Cookie? I didn't think about that. I'm just thinking something that would make sense. What would go along with a bee sting, you know? You couldn't make it frost damage, as that just wouldn't make any sense. Or like a freeze, or I guess you could do a slow. Some kind of nature-based slow. I hate having to stare at the mini-map the whole time. Double siege rollers don't bother me. Playing a burst hero like this, the siege rollers just evaporate. And I'm using construction too. Alright, looks like I was able to upgrade through that lane to an extent. Now let's see after these bees get frostified. I better help. Train wreck about to happen over here, huh? Gonna have to get more ups on this lane. I think that's good enough to ignore it now. Oh, that'd be cool. Have a bee get an upgrade to a queen bee or something like that. I'm wondering if the AI could handle it. Or if the game engine could handle it. You would think it would, but, you know, obviously not my area of expertise. Alright, I really feel like I should dump everything on this far side. What I think is the Dryad will remain OP for a while, and then when they finally get the time and resources to do the Dryad update that they've been talking about for a year, I think that will, or you know what, let me get the poison going a little more. I think that whatever changes to the Dryad will happen then. That's personally what I think. See, can I scrape up 7 more mana somewhere? Yeah, there we go. Yep, but that tree needs a repair too. Perfect. Yeah, I'm going to reset again. After I reset again, I'm going to focus on... I want to push floors, you know? I mean, that's the most fun. So after I reset again, I'm going to start grinding out gear. You know, get back up to Chaos 7, and then start grinding out gear, anticipating Trendy does a quality of life update very soon in 2018. Well, there's one of my problems there. Increased magic damage. Reduced physical damage. But, I mean, the bees are still strong, so... Well, I'm hoping that the Dryad doesn't get nerfed. I'm hoping it just gets changed. I mean, we all know how that goes in games. You know? It usually ends up being a nerf. Just get a little more aggressive over here and watch the other lanes. See, that far frost lane, they're going all the way to the wall. I guess I need to upgrade this side, set it up so I can ignore it. Maybe move that B back to the other side of that table. That would avoid some of that frost. Yeah, I didn't want to come right out and say it there, Cookie, but you said it. Yeah, the PDT reworked. The weapon manufacturer reworked too. The weapon mans were still effective after. See, I gotta do something over here. I feel like I should move this B. And probably that B. Keep them a little bit further out of range of those frosties. I think that'll hold up. I don't know when they'll be back, Never Done. My guess is they'll be back, like January 2nd or something like that. No, that doesn't mean that we're going to get an update then. They're going to have to work on it. But I bet you we get an update, I would guess by the 10th. There's quite the community outrage about Onslaught mode. People want changes to it. And some of the changes don't seem like they would be ridiculously tough to implement. So, now I don't, like I said, once again, I'm not the coder, so I don't know that. I'm just completely guessing, but well, it is on the tooltips already, Doug. The numbers that scrolling, purple's magic, white's physical, red is crits. So like you see all this purple damage going over here? That's that star I just dropped, and the poison ticking. I mean, it would be nice to see it on the tower, but where you could just tell this is poison, or this is magic damage. But then you get towers like the Poison Dart Tower where... Alright, Gribbs is going to make it to the wall. You get towers like the Poison Dart Tower where... Yep, actually he died. Where the dart is physical and then the... You know, the poison damage is magic. So it's... You get a mixed bag out of that. Harpies are good situationally. I don't use them as like a general go-to tower, but there are situations where they're good. Or there's situations where they're usable. I don't want to say good, because it's definitely not like the go-to tower. It's a shame too, because they look really cool. And when they're shooting, it looks really cool. I wasn't, I had no high hopes of being able to reset. I know I'll be able to reset today at some point, but not getting it through on the first time is not bothering me in the least today. I wasn't expecting to. That, and I wanted to have a little fun, like that, the Little Horn, the super fail Little Horn build. That, I just like those turtle builds. It's like you risk it all with the core right there, and then you brute force it at the end. Alright, what do I got a yellow wall over here? Don't want to waste any juice there. Actually, it seems like that lane is dying down, no problem. Of course, they're going to have Malthius popping up and saying hello. Just give me my loot. Quit messing around, Malthus. Come out here and get wrecked. And give me my loot. Go ahead, spawn your little skellies. I understand. The volcano is really good, Mario. The problem is it good enough where it's worth spending 100 DU on? Is the question. Because 100 DU, you can put together a lot of different towers. So when you look at how much damage you get out of the volcano, the amount of towers you could put together with that 100 DU is almost always going to far surpass it. But it's fun to play with, though, and that's half the battle, too. I mean, I wouldn't try to use that as like your go-to defense, but it's definitely a fun support tower. Blasting stuff all over the place. You know, it's always fun to see. The Dryad is the Sith Lord, that's right. That's what I keep telling myself, anyway. See what we get. Well, the thing with the Dryad is it's ridiculously effective crowd control. So it's not a straight up DPS hero. It's a lane burner, lane controlling hero. Look at that, another dang. Well, I'm not gonna mess around with it this time. I'm just gonna do it the right way. Another controlled burn flyer lane though. That's just so irritating. Kursakazi over there with no cyborgs. That makes Timmy's revenge should be pretty dang easy. You know what? I can actually do lane coverage and flyer coverage with the PDTs, because these flyers, of course, dip down. Let me see. Let me see what I want to do here. I know I need PDTs. That's a given. I'm tempted to put in 2 of them. I'll just go with that for now. I've never really used a mark primarily on everything. I don't want a relic swap there, Cookie. I'd rather replay the maps again than sit there and go through relics. I don't have good relics. I got crap relics. So that's my dilemma with the Nimbus. I mean, I guess I should just do it. Alright, fine, if you guys insist. Let's see, I know I got a Nimbus Dryad in here somewhere. What's going on there, Fake Jan? Controlled burn, the enemies are immune to all damage unless they're meeting those effects. So, drenched, oiled, frozen, poisoned, or stunned. If they're not drenched, oiled, frozen, poisoned, or stunned, then they are immune to damage. That's what makes that lane difficult. Nimbus. Very, very original name from that girl there. Well, there we go. Now what am I going to use on her? Which one of these Lobby relics am I going to use? Actually, that one's probably the best out of the bunch. Do I have cyborgs? I don't have cyborgs, so I can... Actually, their coverage... Do I have deadly strikes on that or something? I do. I'm probably going to get rid of deadly strikes. Actually, I got all wrong shards, it looks like, on here. Let me check out the range without deadly strikes. Yeah. Deadly strike's not required. That low defense speed roll makes me want to keep defense rate on it, but... Let's see. I might as well just go ham with the Nimbus, right? Oops, I got throwers here. What's my favorite game? Well, my favorite game right now is Dungeon Defenders 2, no doubt. You know what? Let me put them up further. That way the... Are there hex... Yeah, there's hex throwers, so... Alright, and I got no cyborgs over here. Look at me. Look at me spending too much DU on this lane. There's never been a point in the Dryad's life where spamming Nimbus was a bad idea. Very true. You know what? I think I'm gonna... It's a frosty lane though, which I... Ugh. I wanted to turtle it up here and bee it up in the middle. You know what? I'm going to try it anyway. I don't care. I think it's just hilarious to see all the bees in the middle there. Just wrecking it. Let's see. We got throwers. Frosty fodder. And 6 million bees. A full 6. 6 million. Think that's enough bees? That's a shitload of bees. Alright, what else did we have? Pain Aura, Vampiric, Lethargic. I don't like doing the turtle build or the spawn camp builds with Vamp on there. Vampiric. 1 billion. Extra bee, please. Yes, I'd love some bees with that. Alright, so I actually didn't spend that much at all. I could give a little more support over here with something. Let me get this lane done. Or, you know what? I didn't finish that lane yet. That's why I got so much. Or did I? Did I finish this lane? I don't feel like I finished this lane. No, I didn't put any bees over there yet. Alright. So let me get this lane squared away. What do we have here? Detonator. Kursakazi. This one, it should be a gift right here. I'm just gonna straight proton cheese it. The cheddar is thick. Reduce magical damage, increase physical damage. It doesn't even matter with Kursakazi on there. Let's see. Do I go more Nimbus just in... I got 230 left. My bags are filling up too. With junk. What was that? Mark. Man, not very good. I'm just gonna let it go. Alright. Where were you, little Nimbai girl? That's at maximum range. What does that leave me? That leaves me 110 for the other side. I don't like it. I'm just going to go 1 Nimbus here. That gives the Nimbus plenty of time to kill just those few flyers. This is number 4. I'm going for number 5 now. Mewtwo. And that leaves me what? 170? So let's go Let's just bee it up. It's all about this center, if those bees are going to clear it. There's a lot of mobs, you know, that's almost 300 mobs just between those two center lanes. Actually, I guess it's pretty even, because you got Timmy's Revenge over here. Put the Nimbus back further. Yeah, that's not a bad thought. I want it to get involved, though. I think all these Gobus are going to get wrecked really, really fast, especially after a couple of those Kobolds hit with Kursakazi. But there is only one as well. I guess in light of there being only one. Let's go to there, so it'll get in on anything that passes the protons. Alright, let's see, the moment of truth. It's either going to get steamrolled right on wave 1, or I'll be able to muscle through it with upgrades. And this is where I'm really worried about the most, I think. Or there we go, there's the reflect. I was going to say, it looks like I got my range a little wonky maybe on the reflect. Well, they're making it up there. They're just seeing it, trying to see exactly how far they were going to push. A few upgrades I think might take care of that though. Now this side. Yeah. There's a big old push coming out of this lane. Glad they took their time and went separate. What's going on there, Adam? I'm starting to take damage finally over here. Oh crap. I'm not in corrupt form. You got no faith in my Timmy lane there? Be nice to have something else. I mean, look at the damage going. It's all self-inflicted. It's taken too long to kill it, but besides that, I got lots of faith in this lane. God, it's just not killing anything. Let me get some stars here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something over here. It'll take an hour to run the map, if not. Ooh, that was a weird little lag spike at the end. And sadly, it's taken so long to kill him that the Kursakazi's gone, so I can't take advantage of it in the next wave. Yeah, I use the poisonous mushrooms, but I play mainly for the burst damage. I'm not actually wanting to play the Dryad very actively. I'm wanting to be as lazy as possible. So I try to save all my juice for the stars. Alright, I'm going to have to do something. That Proton's not going to get it. Should be a relatively easy fix, though. So one of those. I'm going to sell one of those too and see how this lane holds after that. Just need one bee. Well, I'm going to have more than that. I'm going to have 3 bees. I'm half tempted to put one right in the middle of this to get the Kursakazi buff too. The range on it will go absurdly small, but boy, they will beat the hell out of anything that's there. I won't do it. Alright, save the rest for the middle. I got no problem with overkill, Cookie. You have not and never will hear me complain about overkill. Overkill equals happy times. I'm good with it. Now I just need to make sure that far south lane is going to hold since I removed 2 things like that. The DU didn't work out well for a slime. If there was 10 left over, I would have put a slime instead of a bee probably, just to mix it up, but it's like that south lane is, they're getting to the wall. Actually, one tree is going yellow now. I better go take a peek over there. Thank you very much for subscribing there, Matt Fox. Why did Thornton not take any shots there? What the heck? Give me the juice. And this wall too. Left it alone for too long. And I need to get the bees up to the mid here. Yep, you can never kill them quite dead enough there, Cookie, you know? Well, that made this lane AFKable, and now the proton beam is in full glory, so try to get a few quick ups spammed in real quick. Quick ups quick. That's the best kind, you know? And then get in here. I want that Kursakazi to still be active when I start the wave. So I'm trying to go quick, but I probably did not go quick enough. The map is big. Actually, let me just start it. I need more ups in the mid here. I just love seeing the bees go back and forth between these 2 lanes. I think it's just funny as hell to watch. It's a shame this isn't a Chaos 7 trial map. I just kick back and watch it go. Fat loot's on the ground. Yeah, Timmy lane getting steamrolled now. That south lane, they're making it all the way to the wall. I'm going to ignore that Geode Prime. It'll die eventually. See what kind of goodness we got on the ground over here. There we go. Ah, of course it's a low roll. Why would it not be a low roll? Yeah. Once you get that Kursakazi going on the protons, you don't... I mean, wouldn't even need those bees there now. I don't think. But, I mean, I'm not going to rebuild it now, though. Gonna spam it all into the mid here. Yeah, this is 65. Hopefully, in a couple of maps, I'll be on floor 1. Like I said, I'm gonna do the minimum reset again just to get the 5th point for defense power, and then gonna start prepping for hopefully Trendy's gonna do an update pretty quick. When they get back into the office, because it's going to take me a week probably to grind out a bunch of Ascension and some good gear. I need, speaking of, since I'm going to be grinding Chaos 7 next week, I'm going to need a new TV series to watch, a long one preferably with several seasons. Sadly, I've watched everything I'm interested in already. I mean, watching movies is good, but the problem with movies is it's just not enough material. You know, when you're talking about a 10-hour AFK fest, you know, you need one movie, ain't gonna get it. Is Stork getting rolled? Or is Stork causing problems? Here, Thork is finally taking some damage. The glory of the Nimbus. Why fight it? Anything that has a chance to crit for 1.43 million every 4 times a second is good stuff. I guess I should just go ahead. I was planning on that proton smoking everything. I guess I should go and go corrupt again. Losing the tree over here. Better hurry my ass up. Ooh, so close. I took too long. I lost the Kursakazi, I think. That's the problem. Let me not take so long this time. Rome. Nah, I don't use deadly strikes on the bees. The bees got such ridiculous range. I do use it situationally, but I don't use it as a general rule, just because the further the bees have to travel, the least amount of damage they're doing. Yeah, the problem with anime for me is I just lose interest so quickly. In my mind, none of it's got... I don't know, it's just not interesting enough for me to... I know that's blasphemy for a lot of you all to hear, but I'm just not an anime person. There's been very little anime that I've actually enjoyed. What is that flashing red in the middle? That's probably that LSA is gonna drop. Might as well up the protons while I'm over here, huh? Let them get their full glory on for the last wave. Not enough to up that one, I'll just repair it. I thought I was really gonna like Death Note, because I do like the story, but I had a hard time watching it, to be honest with you. Or I had a hard time making it all the way through. I did watch it, but it was difficult for me to make it all the way through. Yeah, you can go, like, the ideal beast setup is mass destruction, power transfer, and either defense crit damage or vampiric empowerment. depending on your substats. You know, sometimes Vamp works out better, sometimes Defense Crit works out better. There we go, now we're talking. What am I going to put that on? It's going on something right now. I hate to spend all the cash upgrading it. What's my weakest thing out of PDTs and Skyguards? Let's see, that's pretty weak. My Skyguards are in good shape. That's going on the PDT right there. For one map. I'm spending $360,000 for one map. Ideally, one map. Who's to say? There might be major chokage. Now the problem you have with using a totem is you give up all that range because you gotta have Vamp. Actually, for what I'm going for with it, I'm just gonna go Vamp. I'm gonna keep the range, keep explosive, and then go Vamp. Oh man, am I gonna have to upgrade a Vamp too? I got something I can switch. I don't want to spend the Vamp money. I got a Vamp right here I'll use and throw something else in those. Do I not have a defense crit damage upgraded? That one is actually cheap. Or it's cheaper than Vamp to upgrade, so I'll do that. There we go. Yeah, but I'm burning about 10 million every time I reset, and I plan on doing it a lot. So although I have a lot of gold, I can burn through all that gold really fast. In fact, if I went through all of my heroes right now and upgraded all my pets and upgraded all my... and put gear on them and relics on all of them and upgraded it all and upgraded the shards, that 142 million gold would be almost completely gone. It takes that much. You know, you have to look at that too, you know. So, I mean, I have it today, but I want to have it tomorrow too, is the thing. You'll see if I win this map. I'll spend 20 million gold like in a second. Right at floor 1. Alright, let's see what we get. Be kind, RNG, be kind. See, we got a Frosty lane right there. Frosty fodder, which means it's going to get Frost Orcs. Which takes the whole proton beam spam out of the picture. Controlled burn right here, but no geode, so that one should be relatively easy. Detonator over here. Got an air raid lane there. So we got 3 EMP lanes essentially. Spellbreaker, that lane theoretically will get steamrolled, even though it's got the big horde of little Gobus. Alright, this shouldn't be too terrible. Be kind. Cookie's got the bee puns. Alright. Let's do that. Am I going to have to use a reflect? I could move it back a little further and not use one, I bet. I mean, that lane only has 35 mobs, so I'm assuming they're going to die pretty quick. In theory. I'm half tempted to try out my new PDTs now, but I don't want to just throw PDTs everywhere where it's not the best choice. To be honest with you, with only 35 mobs there is no better choice, I don't think, than bee spam. I mean, it's in the title, for God's sakes. I'd be spamming. I can get a little double dip out of them too. In fact, kind of makes me want to put them closer together and go 5 right there, since I can get more usage out of them. Oop, or is that a cyborg lane? Or never mind, that's a cyborg lane. Dang it. I thought the cyborgs were going down the other side. Dang cyborgs. I could still do something with them, the double dip. I'm gonna have to get this tree in first. Check the ranges and whatnot. Use the starter heroes for the next 65 floors. It's not actually not a terrible thought, but it adds inconvenience, which, you know, you've spent this much time on the game already. Do you really want to inconvenience yourself in any way? Is the question you'd have to ask. Let's see, that lane is not that many mobs. So with 2 bees back here, I think that lane is actually going to be good. Alright, size Zerker Whompers, controlled burn. We know we need the PDTness here. Yeah, that totem is my best piece there, Cookie. It's a good piece. It's the best piece I found. 22,967? Substats are crap, but it makes it perfect for walls, you know. Alright, I got the controlled burn. EMP kamikazes. Let's see. Let's go Heater, Sparky, and Birdie. As cyborgs, for some reason, don't disable the stuff here. You'd think they'd want to, but they don't. Where's Spark? There he is. Why does my flame aura range seem low? I got deadly strikes on it. Did I do anything silly with Ascension? No. Put those points in. Get all the points I can get out of this deal here. Alright, it'll work, it'll work. And then go that there. Shame we got the cyborgs there, but whatever. Cyborgs will be cyborgs. Let me get my bees back. Where them bees? That's 250 on each of those lanes. No ranged mobs, right? Right. Alright. So, I'm going to move on. Oh, great. Another Frosty Fodder lane. Or no, that was the last map. $66 mobs. I think this is where I might do the fighting. Blood Moon's not terribly difficult. It's just all about killing the boss. Keep the boss away from the core. If I was on the map, I'd show you where I go to fight it, but I'm not going to leave here and join the map and lose my progress. I'm half tempted to get Cannonball Heavy over here too, but I've got all these bees, you know. I've got all these bees right here. I got no flyer lane, right? Nope. 3, 4, 5. Is there any other lanes where I think I'm going to need to spend time at? It doesn't really seem like it. I think I'm going to leave it at that for now. Try to get these other lanes built and see what's left. Geohex Whompers. bullet sponge. Let's do the Aura stack. And then a couple of bees to close the deal. And I think that lane will be more than sufficient. Alright, we got the air raid going over here. I think I'm just going to go with the non-thought process easy mode. And just do that. 2 sky guards. If I can manage to quit fail jumping. And then what do we got? We got EMP Stabby Dragons, Psyguard Lava Throwers, and Geo Hex Zerkguard Throwers. I think I'll put a decoy in to handle that EMP. At this point, there's old videos about it, Allie, but there's nothing current. It's that I haven't done that map in ages, to be honest with you. Got the cyborgs here, but we got Spellbreaker here, which increased physical damage with bees is like absurdity. And I think I'll get that cross lane PDT action I like to do here to handle the flyers. In fact, I think I'll put it up here. That should handle the flyers, plus it'll, any of these, this lane that makes it to it, it should hit those as well. $112 mobs. I think it'll be alright. Let me see what's left. That leaves me 250 for this lane, and this lane is, theoretically, should be an easy lane. In theory. Yeah, but anyway, when I was coming up through the floors there, Pisces, I used purple stuff. I used whatever. Blue, purple, gold, I didn't care. I mean, ideally, I want to have all legendary stuff, but I'm not going to replay maps to get a legendary piece if I got a purple piece that's going to work when you're coming up through the ranks. Only 47 mobs there. For some reason, I really think I can use this last bee somewhere else. See, where is my weakest lane? That's 112 mobs, but I got 6 bees. I guess if I went 7 bees, I could not think about it. And then I can stay focused on this lane. Well, here goes. It's either back to floor 1 or it's either back to map 1 or off to floor 1. One of the two. And here goes. Let's see. Man, something made it all the way to the wall over here to my left. Or was that a flyer, maybe? Something's making it to the wall over... Well, it died, but it made it all the way up to the wall over there. If I win this map, I'll reset their splurks right now. But I gotta win the map first. Uh-oh, what do we got? There's a flyer, a stray flyer. Shit! Oh crap, I didn't put anything for flyers in over here. God, I am such a dumbass. That may have cost me, because I'm losing this lane too. Shit, it's over. God dang it, man. I guess it's back to map 1. Only 30 mobs left. Can I hold them off? Oh, oh, my God. That was way too close for comfort. I can't believe I just straight up missed a flyer lane. Rebuild. I don't have any mana. How did I not put anything over here? Well, I didn't. There's no doubt about it. Let's move these up. Gonna have to do something here, though. A lot of times I'll put lightning strike R's right on top of this to save DU, but I don't think that's going to be enough in this situation. I tell you what will be enough, though, is powering through this one. That should kill all the stuff. You know what? I'm going to even give it one more just for good measure. We do have an EMP over here, too. Hopefully I'm not... I need to have enough mana to build that last lane, you know? Let me see if there's any mana laying anywhere. I really hope there is. I haven't been over here, so there should be stuff laying here. Yeah. Alright, that gives me enough for one more upgrade, and I can still build the last lane. Alright, so what opened up? Man, that was a gift right there, just straight up for getting a flyer lane. That should have been instant death. Here's a little more juice. Where the heck is the lane at? Oh, it's right in front of me. Derp! Geo throws Zerkers with the long shot. Luckily, this theoretically should not be a too terribly tough lane. In fact, I may be able to straight up spawn camp it. Thank you very much for subscribing. I do appreciate it. Let me see here. Then let's go with that and that. No cyborgs, right? Yeah. Just in case. I really need to go with that. And then that leaves me 2 Bs. 2B or not 2B. Alright, I actually got 180 left, so I can throw some upgrades somewhere. I feel like since I've had flyer difficulties, maybe that's the best move. Still only 42 mobs on that lane, even though that's a boss lane this wave. I think I'm going to ignore it. Alright, we will see. I need to have some upgrades for this lane, and then I'm not going to have to spend so much time over here. Wow, they are pushing all the way down over here. Definitely, yeah, they're getting all the way to the wall here. I'm gonna have to give a little assist. Well, and of course I get over here and they're all dying now. What the heck? That Skyguard down at the bottom needs to get back, get woken up. Come on, wake up, Skyguard! Shit. Oh my god, just in time on the wake-up call there. And now I'm losing that mid lane where I was just at. God dang it. Yeah, this is just born to fail right here. No saving this. Oh my god. God, this is just bad. I need to fix this build. Hopefully I get a lane spawn that is friendly, where I've already got stuff built in that lane. That's the only thing that's going to get me through this. Totem fails. Totem for the win. If that wasn't a totem, that would have never have lived through that. And it's doing 2.9 million DPS, so negative. No totem fails there. Totem wins all the way. Alright. Let's see. Where did it spawn? Right in the middle, Hex Throwers. That's about the best thing that could have happened to me right there. I got lucky, because that's going to allow me to fix these other lanes a little bit. Oh, now a 22.5 mark shows up. Alright, so those guys are going to come down this lane. Already got a tree. Yeah, that is some serious life-saving stuff there with that lane RNG right there. $18.40. I really don't want to spend too much more over here. It's only 30 mobs. But this allows me to strengthen this whole area and still have DU left over to try to do something on that other lane. Alright. Let's get this Frosty Fodder lane corrected here. What's going on there, Gubby? More bees, I do not think, is the answer. But I'm thinking 2 cannons might be a nice addition. In fact, I may have a better relic to use on that. Actually, that's decent. I'll keep it. I really need to be able to stay on this lane, is the deal. Alright, let me get this, whatever needed to be healed up over here, healed up. Was that the wall? Man, that was the wall. Or no, it was the obelisk. Crap, and I forgot about my obelisk buff. You don't want to be wasting that. Let's see, there's 2 more upgrades for this lane. Because the Dryad makes for easy, lazy builds. It was sketchy on the flyers here, but it wasn't a game breaker that time, so I'm going to do the pray and go for it method. Do an exclamation commands, Gubby. I don't remember what the command is, but there is a video on my channel outlining where you would use a mark versus a medallion and vice versa. Exclamation commands will tell you. If Light Rain is here still, Light Rain probably knows what it is. Light Rain set it up. Yeah, big difference when I can just park here. But am I going to be able to stay parked here is the question. Thanks, there, Gubby. It should be in that that spotlights or the guides playlist. There we go. Well, that wave went way smoother. Oh, please be in the mid. I see you! Exclamation point. Ugh. Give me the chest. Any of this stuff take any shots? Doesn't really look like it. I'm using mass destruction, defense crit damage, and vampiric. Oh wow, I got a Timmy's Revenge on top of it. Dang. Alright, but I got what? 210 DU to spend. Wrong button. Let's see here. That's good enough. I'd have to set up another hero to use Ramsters. Ramsters are really good in this lane, but Ramsters without Vicious Strikes are not near as good. Actually, that leaves me 90, right? It's got a Cyborg, or it's got Frost Orcs right next to it, which rules out the Proton there. No, I'm not using. I'm not bothering with a wall, basically, because I plan on just staying here the whole time. So I'm not. Those are not intended to be used as walls. It just kind of is working out that way. $99. Is it really going to leave me at 99? Nah, here we go. Alright. I think I just need to put this 100 DU into this lane. I got the maximum effort going on Timmy's Revenge too, which should help over here. I already upped the slime, so... Did I get all the cannons? Yeah, I did. You know what? I should... God, I hate to do a whole nother setup, but I think I just should. Oh, let's see. I know I haven't used you yet this playthrough, Miss Tickles. Miss Tickles is going to be all about them walls. I'm not going to worry about the quality of the totem, and I'm not going to spend anything on it. I'm not even going to put shards in it. I got to put shards in it. I can't do it. I can't not put shards in it. See, I got a Deadly Strikes ready to go. Do I have anything else that's already upgraded? I don't want to spend the gold if this is going to be my last map before resetting. You know what? Fortification's really cheap. Spend the DMs on that one. And I will leave it at that. I rethought about that at the end. I thought that even though in my mind the cannonballs should get the job done, I just don't want to risk it. Now what are they going to throw at though? I never put a reflect over here. That's what killed me earlier. You know what? I'm not going to put a reflect. I'm going to stick with it. I've got a wall there as a last resort. And we're going back to the, you know, cute little Troy song. Want to be a baller. There's no doubt about it. Oh, defender packs are the worst thing that could happen to my defender medals there. Witty Joey. I spent so many dang defender medals on those, re-rolling them. And I will continue to do so, just because if I get a really crappy box, I don't really have anything else to spend the defender medals on, so... That actually made this lane way, way easier. All those slimes was a game changer over here, huh? I got something going yellow on the far side. I think it's just that obelisk again, though. Oh, wow, getting pushed here. Oh, shit. Son of a bitch. I didn't look at the both lanes. They're laziness, man. Alright, so looks like I am not going to hit 65 today. Period. If you're lazy and you don't look at the lanes, if I would have saw that geode coming out of there, that would have not happened. But I didn't look. You know, you don't look, and that's what happens. Sucks. God dang it. Well, there's nothing I can do about it. The RNG factor of Onslaught is like the #1 thing that just irritates me. Well, I mean, I'm not going to wait for a retry button to get to Prestige, but I am waiting for the retry button before I reset. And I got the crappiest map. I'm going to guess it's going to be nothing but crap lanes. Yeah, there's a Frosty lane across from a Timmy's lane. I'm just not going to do it. But it's actually coming up on 6 o'clock, so it's the end of the stream. I don't have another hour. And that's what it's going to take me to get back through. So, floor 65 today was apparently a pipe dream for me. But I do appreciate you guys all swinging by. Thank you all very, very much. But just another fail today. And, you know, sadly, that has been the story of my life as of late. So I will probably end up completing this today, but I'm not going to be able to do it while streaming. As, you know, real life, blah, 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 all that good stuff. But anyway, thank you all a ton, everybody. I do appreciate it. Some of those sketchier builds were fun, that is for sure. And I will see you all next time around. Take it easy.